What's going on, everybody? It's Amon-Rellik the Godslayer. Amon-Rellik Gaming. We're back in more Final Fantasy 14. We are in Amon-Rellik with Menphilia and the crew, and we're about to go ahead and take her and allow her to be able to fulfill her destiny. Ingrid is gazing with interest at the nearby village. I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing? Finding a village when we're hardly 10 paces into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes. I'm all in this fool's face. But you won't hear me complaints. Any complaints from me. Let's see if folk who live here can tell us what they expect from the road ahead. Are these Western? Are these Western looking places? You sell? No, you're no merchant. But then, why do I know your face? I remember. You spent Volborg gold. Such a coin purse cracking. You are already a legend amongst more traders. You're a traveling merchant then. Can you tell us anything of this village? Of course, anything for valued customers. This place is Garrick. Before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so many. Now, gone. Now, none. So Master Gingen bought the village, made it into a trading post. Very convenient location. In which case, you all must be familiar with the local roads, correct? We're on our way to Nabatharan ourselves. If we continue south from this road, will we have any difficulties reaching it? Oh yes, great difficulty. The flood rent the stone and crushed the mines of surrounding Nabatharan. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh no. But surely there must be some way. Do you think of any of the more might have some sort of hidden route? Perhaps. You ask, they tell. Tell for free, even. To customers, to friends of our best customer. Wonderful, thank you for your help. Well then, best customer, let's see what information your reputation buys us. Well, for Nabatharan, the airship is best. Nothing is faster than an airship. Your Murians have one I hear. You can ask them to take you. Though it seems somewhat superfluous to do so, you dutifully make note of Gongon's words. Like an old western town. You gonna ride it on a horse, you know what I'm saying? Get it up. You wish to go to North Nabatharan? There was a way once, a gondola down from the cliffs, but it was built for those who had left something behind that they had wished to retrieve. Now there is nothing left, and no one to use it. You may search for it if you like, but I doubt that its rusted wires would bear your weight. You hastily take down a memo regarding the gondola. A spare crap of parchment. Ooh, oh, excuse me. This is some rough stuff right now. Sewell. Oh, that's a surprise. Not many bound for Nabatharan these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements and mines in the hills of Amber. It is locked behind a gate, however. I assume that will have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it from being of much use. Put down the information regarding the trolley on a real piece of paper, or stuffing it unceremoniously back into your bag. I'm afraid I've learned little of use on how to reach Nabatharan. The Umoyan presence, though, that's another matter. Apparently, though their army is definitely in Amaran, there have been no sightings of Umoyans at all in the hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign of Alisay's plan has borne fruit. Did you have any better luck finding us a route forward? Yes, I have. So these are our options. Well, what do you think? Gate aside, it does seem like the least risky of our options, and I can't imagine one gate is enough to thwart you. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it, though. Perhaps Zoom can offer some insight. Oh, valued customers! Any other board of help? Of a fashion, they told us of a trolley that runs to Navatharan at least. But I am correct in thinking that there was a reason you did not do so yourself when we first asked. Yes, the gate, you see, it is impassable. Before there was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos. It opened the gate, they say. But none operates such a thing now. I do not know if it even yet exists. I do not know, but you should travel east to Mount Baran Mines. That is where the trolley controls stand. I still see miners there from time to time. If anyone knows what happens to Talos, it will be them. Thank you. You've been a great help. We're off to Mount Baran then. Let's hope that someone there will be able to answer our questions. keep an eye out for currents. I need them in order to fly. The scale of the track is impressive. I'll give him that. Now we only need to follow it until we come to the mines. Shut up. Look at that. Look at that. Pure light, crystallized light. Hands. Okay. Got the aetherite from over there. Bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanisms for dispatching the trolley are here, as the Zoom Zoom said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zoom Zoom's mysterious minds to appear or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favor of the latter. Something near the entrance of the mines proper caught Uriange's eye. Meet us there if you find anything. Benches within suggest that it must have been used as a passenger car. Oddly enough, though it is clearly old, it appears to be well maintained. Flecks of rust adorn the rails, but they nevertheless appear sturdy enough to bear a trolley without an issue. The cup is slightly warm, and a fair amount of tea steeped over long, if the color is any indication, remains within. So somebody's recently been here. Uriange. Let's go find Uriange. What hast thou discerned? I see. Indeed, thine observations are consistent with mine own. But let us refrain from further discussion ere our comrades arrive. Ample evidence of recent maintenance, and lukewarm tea besides. The levers for switching tracks looked like they were in good condition, though I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. This Talos bears more than a passing resemblance to golems of the first. Nor doth it appear to be the sole example of its kind. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken, and I know not how to prepare them that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. Come on now, Oriange, you talking all, and you got that biblical talk going on, you should. And without the aid of Talos, even if I were somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, we would still have no means of propelling it. You might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else in working order? Whoever is maintaining the cars and rails must know something we don't. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? Armin, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouses on the northwestern side of the tracks. While you two have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course, but do not try to keep everyone in one piece. But do try to keep everyone in one piece. Off we go then. There's people? Look at that. Look how many crits I'm getting. There's way more crits now. What's up, bro? Wicked White, where did you come from? Well, never mind that. You have no business here. Of that I'm sure. Tell me what I got ain't got business of. That's strange that they would. They look like normal civilians, though. Oh. Good to hear. These two much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Us? We're not the brigands come to take what isn't ours. Do we honestly look like we need to steal? What? Some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you. A likely story. You look, well, you don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have any wares, so you're clearly not merchants. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you would come here all this way here is to strip the machinery for parts. Oh, Thoth, I have an idea. What if, once upon a time, a lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love, joined by her two most loyal servants, sworn to follow her until world's end? On their journey, they met a sorcerer, as ancient as time itself. Moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their guide, and they turned up here somehow. I can only assume that you're being intentionally obtuse. But in the unlikely event that's a serious conjecture, no. I'm not. I suppose I am a bodyguard of sort, but we have rather larger concerns than fairy tale romances. Though I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. Gods give me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Nabatharan. We're hoping that Charlie here might offer a solution. I realize that we haven't gotten off to the best of starts, but if you know anything that might help get it working again. The trolley? The trolley! You should have led with that. We're always keen to discuss the trolley. We're both engineers in training, in fact. Jerk and Thaf at your service. Technically, I'm a miner, and he does repair work. But our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folk to get it up and running again. And before you ask, yes, it's true that there's little in need of transport these days. But that's no reason to consign a miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of it traveling the track once again would make hearts sore. Mark my words. You'll hear no argument from us. What progress have you made thus far? Not as much as we'd like, truth be told. Is there anything we can do to assist you? We could gather materials or help put pieces together. It's slightly more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you'd understand. He's the only one with full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak with him if you like. We'll introduce you. Very well. Our options are limited, and if this Magnus can explain whatever is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right. Looks like you'll be following us back to Twine then. Is ready to guide you to Twine, where you will meet the mysterious Magnus. If you're ready, we can leave right now. Though, you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd come out by now. You think he'll be alright? That's, well, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I'll have a look just in case. You go on ahead, though. Alright, looks like it'll just be you lot and me. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way out of the rail yard. Really? You won't just let me leave? Boo. No, that's smart. Did you have to dump me so hard? I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Not to be done about it though. I pointed your overeager companions in the right direction and they've gone ahead. So we need to get moving. Normally we can walk atop the tracks, but seeing as the young lady has such a shorter stride, it's more perilous a route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road presents other dangers. But having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account. You would talk so much that I would have to be stuck in fighting that dang bird. I'll take it. Just what? Oh, wow. Oh, y'all some Megatsuma. Wait a minute, I think I hear something. That's something, alright. Run! Shit. Some bitch left me out here. Granny. Sorry about that. I'll admit I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We're nearly intertwined though, so we should make it without further incident. Without further incident. Are you now actually at the city? Thank you. The only reason why I had to take all that time was because I had to go on directly to the city would have passed them up. So it's like, ugh. Okay. Freaking daft. This is it. Welcome to Twine. There is no dwellings here. Dwellings were built to house those laborers tasked with rebuilding the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town grow to what you see before you today. But it was still the trolley that brought them here. As you doubtless noticed, the track goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town, back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of each hard day in the mines. Now there is no trolley, nor much work to be had in the mines for that matter. The only residents that remain are the destitute and delusional, and those with nowhere else to go, or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, it'll help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect too much aside from that. Well, that's encouraging. But I don't see that we have any choice. Let's go and meet the man. Magnus. Magnus. He's a drinker. Who are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. Or the four of you. Wicked White, if you're gonna go bothering me, at least have the damn courtesy to stand still. Thinks this one is deep in his cups. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Nabatharang, so they came to ask about the trolley, you see. There's nothing about the wrong, not anymore. And especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. No, we must reach about the wrong. I must. So you have your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin, nothing more. And you're not getting there in the trolley. Thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to the Baccarat. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me alone. Speak outside. He only said that because he thinks I'm weak. And he's right. But I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. Alright guys, we're gonna end it here. This one was a little bit less of an action-packed story. You know, we did a lot of running around just trying to, you know, find a way to get on this trolley. And they making it harder than it has to be, but that's fine. We're gonna go get it done. Amon-Rellik the God Slayer, Amon-Rellik Gaming. We're out of here.